Cool. There's enough showing. Hey, motherfuckers.
Are you annoyed that you're not my first autocomplete for Twitch? And that the mustache guy is...
Who's this guy, THEO? The only THE should be Kitset. I never know how many people are online, so it would be nice if you look at that actually.
It's 0.
We need the soundboard. Wait, I had a soundboard somewhere.
You have the number of people online there.
It's no. This is it's views on X. Let's try if that won't work. Okay, I changed the microphone not to voice isolate because it won't be able to pick up your voice. So I cannot play my sounds and thingies. Hey, so anyway, welcome to a stream. I'm here with my friend Zico369, which has been working with me on my... Prime is also live. Everyone and their mother is live now, but we're gonna kick all of their asses. It's fine, because our topic is like the most important topic we're gonna talk about. So Benji, if you know the app that I've been working on for 30 million years, has been stuck on, as you can see here, Blitz for a very long time, almost 3 years. And me and him, we tried to actually. He wrote some hacks to move it to enable me to use it on React Native with a bunch of... How the fuck do you even explain this? We changed some session logic thing. What did we do in order to make this work with Blitz? In a nutshell, not the long explanation.
When you log in React Native, we like create a fake Blitz session and then you send that as a header. But the Blitz has a bunch of protections for like CSRF and like checking other tokens or whatever. So we just disable that if you send a special header from the mobile app.
It's great that we say this on stream. Like, hey, we just disabled a bunch of security things. It's gonna be fine.
Those security things are only if someone is attacking your site from like a redirecting. It's very hard to exploit even if you disable that protection.
Okay. So we did that because that was a pain in the ass. And then I did something to add TRPC, and then what did you do? You just moved it to a branch. You weren't involved in the TRPC on Benji, right?
No, I was there.
No, you did you did the original TRPC proxy thingies.
Yes.
And then I ignored all of that, and on top I added...
No,
I don't even know what we have in this branch right now.
No, like you just added some separate mutations for that. Like this is the thing.
Let's just see, what is it called? The activity, the mood. I have TRPC mood thingies. Yeah, I added this, but I'm not sure if this TRPC router is wired with your proxy thing, or is it something completely new that I added?
I think it's completely new because
it's completely
it says
new, right?
That, like this PR is adding it.
Yes. Okay, this is hard. Yeah,
I can see the Gemini.
Because the auth. No, I wrote that because I wrote that. I wrote a comment because.
Can you go back to the file? You definitely wrote all of these comments.
No, I wrote this comment. No, I didn't write any of the comments. Look at these two beautiful winkers. Look at Smash Boy. Hey, Smash Boy. Okay, so this is what I have. We have hello query, and the mood is mood router. And the issue is we have a hard-coded user. So now we wanted to talk on stream about the plan of moving. Because my plan initially was, let me move everything from TRPC with a hard-coded user ID. And then let's add...
Too small, so let's make it... Why didn't you have a plus?
No, don't... If you press things on the keyboard, it might start... Like... Things in the house might happen. Don't press things.
You probably have like a Dvorak layout behind your QWERTY keyboard, but you know the keys or whatever.
Increase current editor font size? Okay.
No, zoom, because then you see the other things.
They don't need to see the other things. It's fine. We're talking about a plan now. So fucking relax, no good Nick. There you go. Is it fine now?
Yes. Oh, I just saw the chat here. I was just reading the pop-ups.
There you go. See, I have a useful streaming setup. Nice. So what's the plan? This was my plan to do everything in TRPC and then just remove the user ID and do the better-auth authentication.
So the thing is that we can do both of them separately. So we can either right now reuse Blitz auth inside of TRPC and then continue with TRPC, or we can do the Blitz auth to better-auth switch, like whichever one you want to do. Like they are two separate things. One is like doing the TRPC, one is doing the auth.
Let's just go backwards from our goal. You're leaving on Friday, right?
Monday.
On Monday? Didn't you say Tuesday?
Monday evening.
Monday evening. Okay, so we have until Monday evening for this project to be deployed in production. I'm keeping him, by the way, he's kidnapped in my basement. If you're wondering, why do you have a person here in your streaming setup? The door is locked. I gave him one...
the air mattress that you have there.
I have the air mattress. for me. That was the first day, just to lure him in that everything is fine. And I gave him 1 protein bar. And he has to get me out of this mess that he got me in. He was like, Blitz is fucking great. It's like Ruby on Rails in the JavaScript world. And like a donut, I listened to him. And now he's here to...
I have to apologize to everyone who I told Blitz was amazing because Blitz is no longer maintained. Like, sorry guys. It might be partially my problem, but okay, yeah, sorry.
Yes. Yep.
So
the final goal is before you go, this works.
And you don't have Blitz as a dependency anymore.
And I don't have Blitz as a dependency. It sounds like we're not going to do that.
Searches for import from at Blitz.
Yeah.
Just
1,225 files. What are you moving to? Well, we're moving to the zero to ship stack, and you're like, oh my god, what is zero to ship? The name of it sounds amazing. They should get it, right? Point's gun below. He's like, they should.
Yeah, it's great.
Talk good
it's
stuff
great,
about zero to ship.
I'm not kidnapped.
Yeah. Yeah, Smashboy says, let's rewrite everything to effect with their... Are you doing like help signals? Blink twice for your kidnap. Yeah, fuck effect the HTTP. We might use effect at some point somewhere in a code base. We're going to talk about that at some point. So
what do you mean you have like if I search use effect?
We're using use effect everywhere. Relax.
Like 200
I
places.
like how the chat covers your face. Like you see Smashboy's stupid icon, whatever, the Twitch. What were these called? The Twitch emoji?
No, that's Kappa emoji, isn't it?
Kappa. Oh, I hate it. Yeah, so basically, if you leave and you leave me in a messy state with my code, as it's always happened in the past.
Your code is currently in a messy state that I haven't done it.
Because you recommended Blitz. What would be the best scenario to be in so I can move on with Claude and Cursor and whatever and just do the grindy work? So we just set up. That's why I think
the thing is that it's not grind, because like the moving everything is so. Okay, we have like I would say that.
But the local use query and use mutation, the magical ones that we wrote at some point, they cannot connect to TRPC. Or do we modify them to connect to TRPC and they just use TRPC and we don't change the thing?
We make the new one that connects to TRPC. I mean, we just copy this one so that you can keep both of them in the code base. Because you are again thinking of it like, oh, easy, I have 800 endpoints. Let's migrate 800 endpoints to TRPC. No, let's migrate one. Then when we see that it works, we migrate another 100. If all of the things work, then we continue doing that.
I think I moved the mood thingy, which should be fucking enabled here. And I think this is TRPC-ified. Oh shit, we're not sharing the screen. Let's wait for Next.js to compile the page locally.
We should switch to beat.
We should have waiting music. Dun, dun, dun. Somewhere needs update.
Router.
Yeah, I think this is
beat.
TRPC now, but the log button is here. So this is TRPC.
Okay.
So we have one thing working. Do we keep this one thing and we focus on the auth only? So we remove the hard-coded user ID and we call that a win. All in 40 minutes.
So
that's not possible with the migration and everything.
So my question is, do you want to do the auth part? So we have 3 migration things to do. One is auth, so like logging in, doing like regular auth in current resolvers and everything. The second thing is auth inside of TRPC, and the third thing is replacing all of the old resolvers with TRPC resolvers.
So we cannot have a partially working app, just like we have partially working TRPC and Blitz side by side. We cannot have better-auth and Blitz side by side.
That's my idea. So my idea was the following. We do it in a way that, so how many times do you use session?
By the way, for people who are asking, we're moving from Blitz.js to better-auth and TRPC, which is now in zero to ship, which I'm forking for all
3 migrations all at the same time.
Yeah. And we have 40 minutes. So we fucked around all day, literally, just to do this for 40 minutes. But we're ambitious and we'll prove to you that in 40 minutes you can do a lot of bullshit.
Context.ts in the TRPC server folder. Where is this file?
But we're going to work here so they can see, right?
Yeah, but I want to be able to explore their shit.
No, okay. Well, I haven't pushed this. I think we merged shit, but I haven't pushed.
You haven't pushed it? But you did.
It says rebasing.
Push. Just go to the thing. You need to finish the thing. So go scroll up. Then you need to add the new file. Add it. And then you click continue. And then you just push it.
We're literally the Drake meme with the person showing the other person how to use a computer. Their merge conflicts suck.
What did you do?
Na, 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 na.
You can just add it with the merge conflicts. I don't care. It's a PMP lock. Doesn't matter.
How?
Just click yes.
Yes.
And then you click continue.
Continue, and I didn't sync whatever the fuck that does. Continuing rebase. Get rebasing. Fuck.
Why are you defaulting to rebase? Doesn't matter. Just add.
Do I add it again?
Yes. Doesn't matter. Yes.
So stupid. Hey, git is lovely.
Now push it.
Sync. Fuck it.
And then now fix the conflicts. Just run npm install in the terminal and then make a new commit and that's it. And that fixes it.
Okay, we do the thingy. Just ni. That's it.
Yep. And it's ignoring the broken
Ah,
log file.
smart.
It fixed it and now just
Nice.
add all and git commit.
Okay, well I'll do it here. Whatever.
Why do you default to commit and push?
Because what else would I do? Double click.
Just commit. Yeah.
TRPC is just plain
command,
rest.
enter.
Yes. That's a long discussion. It's not. Have you heard about God and Savior Lucia Auth? We're not going in rabbit holes. We'll leave this for the podcast.
Lucia is dead.
Is
So-
that? That's it. Perfect.
So-
Move on.
By the way, if
Don't-
you do command enter.
His name is Zico, which translates to rabbit, which means he loves rabbit holes. Don't fucking lure him with fucking.
commit enter in the thing automatically commits. So you don't have to. You type in control enter.
Control
command
enter and it push.
and it just commits. Like it just commits.
Uh-huh,
and then you
I
can push
do
later
Okay,
by
cool,
clicking
cool,
here
cool.
or.
Cool. Now what the
whatever.
fuck do we do? Why did we do this git thingy?
So now that you have everything running.
Why is the title WWDC Cope Live? Did I change the title?
You need to click update all
I
titles.
did. Can you go to Twitch on your computer and see what is? Oh my god. If it actually went live with WWDC.
No, moving to
it is.
better-auth.
What about on Twitter? Go on Twitter.
On Twitter it said moving to better-auth.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I
Okay.
checked it
So
here. WWDC. See?
okay. Cool.
So what we are gonna do is we're just gonna do a stopgap, which is like the inner task, which is adding blitz auth to TRPC, so that after that we can split and one of us can do auth and the other one can do TRPC.
I picked TRPC.
Okay, I pick auth. I wanted to pick auth.
Yeah.
So essentially like this create.
But I would do the split after the stream, right? You want to
definitely.
keep the stream.
So the stream is just how to use blitz auth inside of TRPC, which is the most useless thing, and like no one should do that. And like please stop using blitz, and just.
But we don't want to use blitz auth in TRPC. Why do we want to do that?
Okay, so we can either right now switch the auth first, okay,
And then everything is fucked.
and then continue with TRPC,
Mhm.
or we can just inline the auth here, and then you can do TRPC with auth working, and I can fix the new auth, and then I just swap this one line.
I would like to try the new auth on stream. I think that would be better. Takes a deep breath all around me.
The better auth joke, oh my God.
I wasn't planning to do a joke. Just jokes come naturally to me, so it wasn't even an attempt. Where do we start? We haven't written a line of code.
So where do we start? I would just start at
Looking at my code is like,
just like thinking.
I want to go back to my country.
So to do better auth things, you need to go into the schema. We need to copy all of the things from.
Oh, so we cannot do magical installation of better-auth, right?
No, because you already
We
have
already
a
have
model
things.
called
Yeah,
user and
yeah,
model
yeah,
called
yeah,
account.
yeah.
So we need to figure out how to bolt it onto the current account.
To bolt it, we can use bolt for that. And if you don't want to mess with better-auth and you're like, I don't want to do all of this from scratch, you can get zero to ship that. If you bought the premium plan for visiting my house, it would be without ads. But you came with the free plan, so now in his sleep I go like, you can use Sizzy for responsive design. Okay, introduction. Where do we go here? Installation. That's what we want, right? Uh-huh.
Configure database. No, scroll to the configure database because that's the important part. Like, okay, we can start with this if you want to do.
I think I would start with
Then let's do it
step
line by
one,
line.
right?
Yes.
Oh my god, if this ever works. Set environment variable, create an env with better-auth secret. Well, we cannot show that on stream.
I was like, yeah, please don't show the.
I am trying not to show my env on stream because it has
No, not that one. The env.local.
I have
because that's how
local because that has my crypto keys and other shit.
That's
It's gonna
probably
be.
commented out.
Can we
is it?
say that? No, it's not.
Okay, yeah, that's fine because you're highlighting it.
Yeah, no. Can we do this?
Yes.
Yeah, cool. Then we have better auth URL is the base URL of your app. That's
Just do
localhost
it local. We
3005.
probably
I think it should
need
be
it, but-
HTTP.
Yeah, but just leave it like
Save.
this.
Okay, now it has. Let's just close this bullshit so we can show them the screen. Can I not accidentally go back there? Cool. And now we can show you the screen and move on.
Okay.
Create a better auth instance. Create a file name. Can we just dump this into cursor and cursor figures it out?
No, because then
Or it's
we're gonna have to do manual things for the database. So like the next step is manual.
yeah, okay, so it's pointless.
Yeah.
So we need to do.
Copy this, put it into your app folder.
It says project root, lib folder, or utils folder.
Any of those doesn't matter. Currently in app, just in app, make a new TS file. Call it here. Just right click here. You don't have to scroll. You can right click anywhere here and a new file.
And we call it
auth.ts.
Shouldn't we call it better-auth? No, really. I'm asking. I'm like it's because we have auth things. It might be confusing, or it
We're
has
gonna
to be.
delete auth things later.
Okay. He says I use Safari for responsive design.
Yes, at work we're actually using Graphite for a lot of things, but
Don't send them into rabbit holes.
yeah, it's good, but yeah,
I'm glad that you.
it is annoying for some things.
Don't read this. Don't read this. Don't read this. Don't read it.
I read it already. I just didn't want to reply because
Thank you.
gonna do a podcast
Smash
about
boy,
this.
shut up. Configure database. BetterAuth requires the database to store data. Yes, we did that. So now what the fuck we do
So
here?
we don't do that because we're gonna use the Prisma thing. So just scroll to see like.
Do you want to use Keasley? Do you want to use Keasley too? Is it pronounced Keasley?
Yes.
Yeah. Who uses fucking Keasley, man? Kill me. More
More
like kills me.
Scroll to the Prisma thing for fuck's sake.
Do you want to switch to Drizzle while we're at? Or we should use Mongo. I heard that sells boilerplates a lot, right? Where's my fucking horn sound when you need it? Anyway, Drizzle is a good guy. No, don't press buttons on the Stream Deck. He's like, what does this button do? It ejects us from our seats. Okay, so I pasted something. This goes in auth. Don't, but they don't work, idiot, because I don't I don't have the mix thing here. Yeah.
Doesn't matter. So you can just replace this. No, like select
We don't
all
need
one.
the entire thing. Yeah. Okay, so that was a waste of time. So generated Prisma should be at client.
At Prisma client, yeah.
Prisma.
No, it's not at slash. It's just Prisma client because it's a library.
Yes, sir.
And you deleted the import of the better-auth.
No.
Just go here.
Yes,
Or
we can do
that,
this,
yeah.
and then we can just fix Prisma
That was
client.
definitely better, yeah.
That was better.
doing
Okay,
an
cool. Yeah.
autofix.
See
Okay.
how? Okay, provider Postgres, right? Do we care
Yeah.
about that, or
I
we
don't
do?
think we even need to do that. So okay, now
Create
gen-
database.
No,
Oh, it can do NPX.
No, but now you need to go and do the manual thing. If you want to create the schema manually, click this. Open this in a new tab, and if only there was like a keyboard shortcut to open a new tab in this browser. But yeah, so scroll up and. Do they have a Prisma schema?
Yes,
they
that's-
had the thing
I
to
think
copy.
they had.
Plugin schema at the bottom. No.
Oh, that's why.
Adapters at the top. There's adapters, and then you can probably click. No, you scroll past them.
How about we give this to fucking
Yes.
cursor?
And
This 4, right?
Yes.
We need these 4. We don't need custom table
No,
names.
no.
Actually, they might conflict with Blitz
We are
thingies.
gonna use custom table names for some stuff. So session is gonna be
And user.
better-auth session. User is gonna be the actual user. We're just gonna add the email verification.
Okay, so we need to tell that to cursor
Yes.
basically.
Modify the Prisma schema to.
Wait, I'll let you do voice control. You can
no,
use the
no, no, no,
microphone.
no. You
okay.
talk.
What? Now look what's gonna happen. He's gonna be like, you talk, and as soon as I start talking, he'll be like, no, you fucking idiot, we shouldn't do the. All right, what we want to do is apply migration to. Actually, we don't want to run migrations. We just want to add shits to the Prisma schema. Like in the user table, we just want you to add things like that don't exist. But why does better-auth need like the wait a second before we're like, why does it need the image thing?
So delete everything here.
Yeah,
Okay,
it doesn't
just-
need the image
So
thing.
it doesn't need.
Let's
it's an
look at what we
optional
have. User verified. I think I have verified email or something.
thing. You have a boolean of that.
Yeah, but can we tell it to have custom table names and custom properties, or is it only custom table
If you
names?
scroll down, we can see that custom table names. I think only is possible.
Custom table names.
No, you
and-
can do fields.
and
mapping.
column names for
Yeah, here,
plugins.
this field.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So we can actually give it this, and I think it will figure it out on its own.
But you want to tell it to reuse the.
Try to reuse our current user model, etc. Session should be new, right?
There should be a new session table.
Session should be called better-auth session.
Yes.
And what
Verification
else?
can stay.
Verification can
account,
stay.
I-
Account we don't have. There's no accounts in Benji. There's only users.
Okay.
And try to use not try to reuse our current user. Just add the needed fields that
Ignore the
are
image.
missing. Ignore image. Session should be called better-auth. I'll let you see what it's gonna fucking do. Are you guys in Greece? This fucking guy asks.
No, we're in cold Poland.
Yeah.
Because we were too hot in
We're
I was too
Greece.
hot in Croatia because it's like close to Greece and like it's nice weather, but I hated that, so I came to rainy Poland.
I love that Ahmed said, I really enjoy your life.
Hello darkness. Does it work?
It's generating. Cloud code would have finished by
I
now,
clicked
am I right?
the hello darkness and it like played something, but it doesn't play it on the stream.
I told you it doesn't play on the stream. I can add the sounds if you really want to fuck around while cursor is fucking around, obviously. How do we do that? Audio input capture? No, I cannot. It's 30 degrees in Ukraine right now. My ass is melting. Just open Badumtas on YouTube. Why the fuck does it take so long sometimes? Poland was how much was it today? 20 degrees.
It's 18 right now.
It's 18 right now. And we were swimming in the sea that was like 14 degrees. So yeah. Okay, cool. It figured shit out. Nice. Do you know that cloud code doesn't have checkpoints?
Oh, really?
So you cannot go, you have to commit if you want to go back to a part of your conversation. And that's incredibly dumb.
Yes.
I'll help you integrate better. This is the case where I agree we would have done it quicker if we just manually added.
No. AI is so much better. You know, it's smarter than us. It's better than us. It's funny how when he was explaining to me how AI is better than find and replace, because I was doing something with find and replace. He's like, no, I can just explain to the model what it needs to do. Then I need to click accept like a million times, and then it still didn't do all of them.
We should do a race. You know, manual versus AI coding.
I can start right now and still be faster.
Yes, I agree. Okay, now it is DB from add DB. That's gonna be fine, I think, right? We decided to change this for a reason.
Stop talking about drizzle.
better-auth session, it added the things. Account, it added things. Verification, it added things. And user, dude, look at the amount of, I know, but look at the amount of lines in this game, almost 4,000.
If only there was.
If only the MRR was 4,000. I'll make the sounds. What do you want to do? Model user? Model user. No, we can go here, and it add better-auth sessions and accounts.
Yeah, it doesn't need any other things.
Oh my god, this is nice, right?
You know that like this is called a relational database for a reason, so that like you can have relation to other things, not like literally 100 columns.
You also know I don't give a fuck and this works, right? Yeah. Okay, cool. It says DB migrate now. Do we want to DB migrate now? Fuck it.
I don't think this will work because this is not the syntax how you call Prisma migrate, but we can try. Click run. I don't think you can pass an argument to it.
I don't think so too. You can, but not that way. Not in the way it passed it. It's dash dash. We need to reset the public schema.
Yes.
It was so funny if this connected to production. You're going to witness. Do you want to witness murder on stream? Is that allowed on Twitch? Do we need to move to a separate category or something? Enter a name for this migration. better-auth Psi. It isn't drizzling in Poland, so they're not allowed to switch. Stop the drizzle.
It was drizzling
It
this
was
morning,
drizzling
yeah.
today. Yes, yes.
How do you open chat? How do you like pop out chat?
Why do you want to chat with the
I
people
wanna-
here?
I wanna
They're
tell them
here.
they're idiots in chat.
Here, tell them. Point to this microphone. Be like, hey, idiot. Okay, so it says you need to install better-auth if you haven't already. No, we did. Let's move on, please. Stop fucking around with the chat. Where were we? I'm not sure if it did this.
No, it didn't. It
No, it
did
didn't?
some stuff there
Auth TS.
because it changed some things in that
No,
file.
it did.
No, it didn't remap the fields.
Okay, we need to remap the remap.
Wait, it did. Email verified. It did.
AI good. AI saves time. AI
Yeah,
our
definitely.
savior.
AI saves time. Fuck. Yeah.
Okay, now you can access additional fields in your application logic. We did the migration and everything.
Yeah.
Mapping profile user
No,
for
we
first
don't
name.
need that. We don't need that.
Okay,
That's
ID
extending.
generation. No, now we're in
Go
the
back
wrong
to the-
part.
go back.
We're in installation, right?
Installation.
Oh my god.
So we
oh
are
my god. Wait a
here.
second. We're here.
Okay.
Create database
Did we
tables.
migrate and everything?
Yeah. Authentication methods. We want email and password. I think it added that,
Yes.
or it didn't.
Here, it's enabled.
It added, and
Yeah,
we don't care about
have
social
anything
providers
else right
yet.
now.
Mount handler. To handle API requests, you need to set up.
Yeah, just copy
Okay.
that.
Yeah.
No.
Why? Why would I do that? I can read while it does thingies.
Do you guys see what I had to deal with? You really see like what I have to deal with here? It's like literally it
You have
gives
to
like
see-
a piece of copy.
Do you have-
You copy and paste into the code base.
Yeah,
and
but
he's like copy paste to the model and then like let's burn
Yes,
some GPU
because
cycles.
because this will create files and go to the right things while I can continue reading shit. Create client instance. We haven't done that, right?
Yeah.
So we need to give it instructions to the thingy to create the auth client. And now we have that's it in confetti. That means jack shit, right?
Yeah, can you do the break as confetti now? Whee!
I think I have it set to
Yeah, you had it.
confetti, but to what? This is not, this is these three and C. This is going to open my notes into the credit cards folder. All right, cool. I don't give a shit. Okay, cool. Sign up new users. All right, awesome. Do we want to tell Cursor now to create new login and sign up forms? To copy the existing login and sign up forms to work with?
We don't want to do that. So what we want to, we want to replace the register thing, but you have a bunch of other things in the registration. So now this is the actual migration part. Because now we need to go into the login one. Actually, go back into the Prisma. So this is like one of the things we didn't put, but I wanted to commit this as like better-auth, and then we add our own thing. So just go to the better-auth sessions in the user.
In the user? The user model?
Model user. Okay.
better-auth sessions.
Okay, so here after that, just add like another line, which is like has better-auth.
So we do the migration.
Yes.
Yeah.
And by default, it's false.
Cool.
So now what we're gonna do? Yes.
Is that the last thing we're gonna add to the database? Because
yes.
Prisma migration, as you can see, takes 50 years for some reason. Why?
I don't know. It's fast.
Has better-auth boolean. I think Cloud for Opus is smarter. Okay, cool. We don't go in rabbit holes, right?
Yes. So now what we want to do is when you're
kill the server,
logging in.
Yes.
We want to, so in the login mutation, in the current Blitz login mutation.
Oh, we're going fancy immediately, huh?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
So the login mutation, when we fetch the user, so here, when we find the user, okay, so after, like if there's no user. Do you want to write
it in effect because it's complicated logic?
No.
No? Okay.
So here we need to check like if user migrate.
Sorry, I'm distracted. My neck hurts. What?
I see. So after the if not user.
Say this in cursor terms. Hey, Cursy. That's what we're going to call it, right? Sup, boy.
If you're so smart, do it.
Okay, we want to indicate if some users have been moved to better-auth officially. So we just added a boolean called has better-auth to the schema. Now what we want to do in the Blitz login mutation, we want to check if they have been migrated. We just let them in. If they are not migrated, we call a migrate function or something. What is your plan? Well, you didn't tell me your plan. I can read your mind.
So
there's too much echo in this room.
The plan is like the same way you would do any auth migration, which is you check.
Oh yeah, I've done so many of those in my life. Yesterday,
you migrated other projects like Sizzy backend and other shit. We did that together, for fuck's sake.
Authentication is scary.
So what you need to do is like essentially here you're gonna check if the user is migrated. If they are migrated, then we use the better-auth logic and check the password with that. If not, we create a better-auth password. So we use that. But we first use the Blitz verify to like check if the password is fine. If it is, then we use better-auth's hashing logic to make a new password account.
If not migrated, do what in simple terms? If not migrated?
Verify, use secure, like verify password.
Verify using Blitz.
And
then
if fine, then create better-auth password.
Auth password, auth and
account, better-auth account.
Account and needed. Thingy. See, and now we can sip water, we can stretch.
It doesn't work.
Well, we can press enter.
It doesn't work.
We can sip water, we can stretch. Microplastic. Did you see the bullshit that glass bottles have more microplastic than microplastic? Yeah. When I saw that, I was like, you know what? I'm going to eat a chunk of an IKEA plastic thingy because fuck it. I can't anymore.
Where are your protein bars?
My protein bars?
Yes.
Why?
I want a protein bar.
It's right there. You left it there. I gave you one. That's all.
You just put it on the table.
That's all the meals that you get during your stay here. If you actually finish this, you're going to get one more protein bar on Sunday, maybe. Has better-auth through. This still doesn't know that that's a thing because we need to restart the TypeScript service. Yeah. Oh, actually it does generate.
But it doesn't need to generate. What it needs is
because it's a degenerate. Yeah. Crinkly sound of protein bar. Do marketing for the protein bars because they're very good, right?
With code DONUT, you can get 20% off.
These are called bear bells, and they have 1.5 grams of sugar. And to me, someone who doesn't eat sweets, like this piece of shit here, they taste like Snickers, and to him, they taste like goo or something.
Yeah.
Like this fucking Snickers. We would have written this logic by now. Instead of talking about the barbells, we can actually talk what are we gonna do after this. So any user who gets logged in, we create the required better-auth thingies, and for sign up, we always
sign up, we just migrate. So we're gonna change the registration to, instead of creating a user Blitz way, to create the user better-auth.
So
way.
all new users will get the better-auth.
So for new users, we do better-auth right away. For all of the current users, when they log in, they first verify the Blitz thing, and then they do.
Oh, okay.
And then everyone in the app, you just use better-auth. Because if they manage to log in, that's better-auth.
Do not put your glass of water on that expensive laptop, please. Please.
Why?
Or
it has two glass things, like one side.
Or do it. I'll take a picture when you fuck it up, and he's gonna get us likes because people like those types of pictures. You know. Do you know people intentionally put their coffee on their laptop when they do good morning posts just so they can get comments?
He's talking about this laptop, and if you see that the edges are scratched, it's because he threw my laptop on concrete when he stood up during a conference.
That's how bad his code is.
He was using it to give his own presentation. He had it in his lap, and then he just like got up to clap because everyone got up, and his laptop just like slid on the concrete.
Listen,
And his
let's not do false accusations here. Let's just be fair to the people.
I can show the Revolut
Paddle
thing where
ended
you send
today
me money that
4-4. So stop with the lies. Okay. Yeah, it's fine.
What the fuck is this?
Generated, you don't see it, so relax. Also, do we want to tell it like to branch out the logic in multiple functions? Because what and please branch out the logic in multiple functions and files because it's messy, or use effect. Smashboy says a couple of days ago I tried protein Snickers version. It was expensive. I was fucking super disgusting. I felt like I'm going to puke. I think those Snickers, Mars bars, whatever are bad, but this brand really, Bear Bells, is like really good. The salty peanut, but it's expensive. I think one is, I think it's 12 zloty or something. So it's like almost 3 euros for a chocolate bar. I think. I don't know. Zico would have written this with his eyes closed on a Linux computer by now. Because
No, I would have used AI autocomplete and all of the
But
cool
look
things.
how beautiful now it is in multiple files and clean and everything. I wouldn't bother to do this shit. You can force for that process Snickers on the fucking bar. Yeah, fair enough.
How does this create a session in the token? This is server-side code.
I don't know. You tell me.
It's not me who wrote this shit.
So what should we tell it to fix?
I first want to let it do the thing till the end, and then we can review what it fucked up.
Okay, speak. I am doing voice.
I wanted to first finish so we can see what it did.
Okay, let me clean up the login TS file by removing the old migration code and using the helper.
I code on Fruit. Fruity laptops.
You could only code on Linux. Yeah. Hey, Utsi, how's it going? You know most of these people, right? Your best friends.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Except the lurkers. Hey, ex-lurkers, look at them. 606 people passed by. 2 messages. Fucking guys. Let me replace the main result with... This stream is going better than I thought it's going to be, you know?
Why?
We also have more viewers than Prime, so that's nice.
Definitely. We have 17, and if I look on Twitch, Prime has...
17,000. It's a bug in the Twitch app. Oh, look, it made a little mermaid flow for us. See? Would you go that way to make a mermaid flow for me, you piece of shit?
I literally told you this.
No, but it's different when someone makes this for you. It's like I can use this as a birthday gift. Look at it. It's beautiful. User logged in, process login. If user migrated, no. Then we do this. If yes, then we do that. Return user data. Send Zico to Croatia. Take all the credit for your project.
Now let's see the thing that it wrote.
Okay, we're in login, right?
Yes.
It checks the thingy.
No, like scroll down to the... So what's the actual result?
Process login.
And look
Yes.
what process login does. Gets the user with migrations. Oh my god, what are these functions for fuck's sake?
Whatever. If it has better-auth, it does handle migrated
Yes.
user login, and otherwise held non-migrated user login. Fine. These are... Okay, I told it to use separate files. It didn't because it's a fucking idiot.
Okay.
Non-migrated user login is doing blitz, and we do migrate to better-auth.
Yes.
And if it's pro... Oh god, it's adding
It's
that.
creating a blitz session and not a better-auth session. So that's the thing.
But this is non... Okay, so what do we want to... Voice voice coding.
Just extract the migration part. So there is one flow. You start with checking if the user is migrated. If migrated, just continue. Else you do the migration where you create all of the things for better-auth. And then at the end, you use better-auth to log in. Don't create a blitz session. Don't create other things.
See, I'm teaching my boy to vibe code. He's gonna be like, this is revolutionary, changed my life. Tuesday at the airport. Make the color green! I said make it green. I don't care if it's €3. Fuck you. Once you see the light of vibe coding with voice, there's no going back. Trust me.
You're using Dark Theme.
I'm using dog team. I hate when it does generating, but it doesn't thought for 1 second. You're absolutely right. Let me simplify this to a single clean flow. Check migration state, migration, then always use better-auth for login. No blitz sessions for dual, right? That's the thing. Cool. And then we need the sign up. So let's just give it the message for the sign up. Then change the sign up.
Can you just make another thing?
No, because they won't work.
Why?
Because they're changed like.
Just tell it because changing completely different files.
Okay, change sign up to use
like not even,
auth always. All right. See, he went from zero vibe coding to vibe coding into 2 tabs. Next thing you know, you're doing background agents and you're yelling at the airport and they deport you back. So you have to live here and we actually make this the app that it needs to be. Next week,
yes,
React Native.
Yes, exactly as you said. Yes. I was replying to that guy.
It goes like this: 10 minutes max to be coded, but kids is wasting 30 minutes talking to us, so you can make it. No, this is a change in the. You need to change the way you think. For fuck's sake. See how beautiful this is. You wouldn't have written it like this with comments and everything, eating your fucking fake Snickers. Shut up. Okay, after we do the login and the thingy, what do we do? What are the next steps? See, cursor isn't chewing. When I ask cursor, it answers. This fucking baboon here is like. What do we do next?
So we swap all use session.
Do you want to move to TanStack?
Yes, let's go.
We need to lock 3 doors, so no access to this floor. No, seriously, after these 2, why did I think we were gonna fuck around with the forms? The forms stay the same, right?
Yes.
But they call use mutation from Blitz.
They're just gonna swap the mutation to call the other use mutation.
So can we prepare a 3rd tab that does all of those things?
No, because currently we're staying on Blitz query because you said you wanted to do auth first.
Mm-hmm. Okay, this is done. The login is done. Do you want to check it, Mr.
It's not done. It doesn't
Mr.
work.
fucking
but
linter?
We can try clicking. We can try clicking and we'll see that nothing works and then we're going to have to...
Process login. First authenticate user and then if Blitz is successful, migrate to better-auth.
This is the typical vibe coder. He looks at like nice comments and nice function names.
Beautiful.
It's beautiful. And then he tries it and nothing works. Like things are red.
Things are red because this is fucking stupid. We're going to restart the TS server and they're not going to be red.
Is it logging you in here?
Why does it do Prisma generate? Ignore the field. It's there now. This is just late. Well, isn't one of the big life paths in Benji before AI replaces it completely? To move to TRPC and better-auth and then move to TanStack thingy at some point.
Yes.
TRPC can be moved to a separate package, right? Okay, this is done. Perfect. It's perfect.
Figuring out how to sign in on the server side with this. You can ask your fancy AI.
About what? What's the question?
No. Instead of that, no. Open the browser and let's try to log in to see what happens.
Loading spinner goes brr here.
Because we are not using we're not using like use session properly. But I just want to see what happens when you like submit the login.
Nothing. This is not going to work in a million years.
Yes.
But it's not going to work in responsive mode. And if you want to also get errors in responsive mode, you can get cz.co for $9.99 or however much it costs. It can be reused in proper React Native. I have a set of web sheet. Yes, and you can help us, Smashboy, if you want. And we'll give you... How many percent of the equity we're going to give him? You get 0. I think he would get also 0. I get all the money. We'll give you 0% equity if you want to help. Gone are the days when I'm giving equity away. And the MRR is like $600. Hey, login did nothing.
What happened?
Invalid credentials. So this is me being a moron.
You reset the database, by the way.
We need to sign up so we can check if the sign up works.
This won't work.
Why would it not work?
Okay, let's click on the sign up.
I mean, it wouldn't log us in, but... And don't tell everyone about my password, okay? All around me are familiar. Nice try because you cannot sign up with kids. So ZK, we're gonna say, okay, cool. Failed to create account, please try again. Mother flipper, what is it now? Oh, Jesus. Failed to create account. Unprocessable entity. Wow!
It's because it's calling better-auth.
Argument username is missing.
You're calling better-auth wrong. Yeah, you're not calling better-auth. We're calling better-auth with the...
Dump thingy, and we're like, Fixie, please. Bam! I don't need to know what it says there. No! Okay, I wanted this.
If you ever lecture me about global warming or something, like...
Oh, you mean I'm burning tokens?
Yes.
Have you seen my latest MRR post? 69,420 just from one app. It's fine. Drinks water.
You don't understand.
You don't understand. You just vibe code a SaaS. Yeah. You make 50K per month easily.
Then you vibe code another 100K. Easy.
Sinister Spider says, I just assume it's Spider. I don't care what is it. Can we use better-auth in React Native Expo?
Yes, you can.
I thought you were saying, yes, you can assume that his name is Spider. Okay. The fix. Let better-auth create the user first, only in the fields it knows about, email, password, name, then immediately update the user. No, that's not true. See, that's where my knowledge comes around, that better-auth has the concept of usernames. And I know that because I made 0 to ship. And you're like, oh my God, what is 0 to ship? It's the best boilerplate you can get at, where the fuck? You see, that's a plugin. And do I trust Cursor to browse the web? No. We can tell it we need the username plugin for better-auth. Here are some docs, sweetie. See, if you're nice to it. I've seen your screenshots sending hearts to your AI when it does when it's right. You're like, oh my God, that was amazing. Heart emoji, shut up.
And then the message before was like, you
fucking idiot, you imbecile.
What are you? And then the Cursor replies, I'm a dumb sandwich. I'm an idiot sandwich, yeah.
Idiot sandwich, yeah. You're absolutely right. I need to add a username plugin to better-auth. Let me update the auth configuration, then fix the sound mutations, user properties, and now I need to update the sound username. Benji, shut up! Better-auth is so fucking goated. It's incredible. Username is a plugin.
Yeah, I don't think any of this will actually work. Cause
that's the hope that we need.
Cause I'm just reading the docs and it looks like
you're reading the docs. I lived the docs when I made 0 to ship. Well, that's the last message.
So you live the docs and how do you create the session on the server side, Mr. Live the docs, and how do you log in on the server side, Mr.
with Cursor? Why does it do display username now? What in the fuck is this bullshit? No, really. Was that a thing? What?
It is sending.
Oh, no. I think it's missing. What?
Like search for display username in the code base. Just Command Shift F. In the code base, not
unknown in the argument displayed. Yeah.
You were sending that from here somewhere. What the fuck is display user? Just search.
Breathe in. Display username. It's nothing. That's the thing. No, it's a function.
Yeah, but like if you scroll
down... It's
a
function, but it's not a field anywhere.
Bro, it's sending it somewhere. No normalized username casting.
It requires both...
Oh, I see! You sending this!
Wait, display username should be optional.
No, it's part of the schema.
It requires to be. See?
Why are you adding username plugin? Why the fuck are you adding
Because my users already have a username, so we might as well support the plugin. Increases the MRR. You don't understand. You don't understand, dude. You vibe code usernames. It's not like people need to sign in with Google, right?
What the fuck is this thing? Oh my God. But like you don't need this because you're not calling the sign up mutation that they have. You don't need this plugin. This plugin is for a different thing.
This guy says, why the auth library has organization plugin? Like organizations are not part of a code base. No, ZK and ZK. Okay, ZK. Create account. Oh, are you fucking with me now? Let's just do kill port. No, we're gonna use the Sizzy kill port. No, I'm kidding. It's fine. 3005. Yep. And on our dev. And this should be dead. And now, yeah. We're making progress, everybody.
Because the
7
thing
o'clock.
is that a sign-in won't work with the current way mutations work. So what we're gonna do is like the current Blitz mutation will have to return to the client saying, "Hey, I migrated the account. Now do the sign-in in local side." Because the sign-in is done with the client part.
I dozed off and I was thinking what I'm gonna get for dinner.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I can see it in your face. So with Blitz, you create session server side. With better-auth, you call auth client.
But you can also do server side if you want.
I don't know.
I've studied the blade, implemented the blade, and you're just new to the blade, and that's the difference between you and me. You know, you're just browsing the docs. I've lived the docs. You don't understand. See, sign up, bitch. That's
it doesn't
a word.
work.
Yeah.
You don't
Well,
have
it did something.
It did something.
It said cannot send verification email to whatever
And
because
above it failed on something else. What is this? Verify your email.
nothing. It's just cannot send email.
And what is this? Splash screen meta. What the fuck is this?
Dude, this is just the fucking email client TSX key. Get the key. I need mail. What is it called? Node mailer. Node mailer. He's gonna tell me about auth. I was born yesterday. Fucking guy. Where's node mailer? Why does node mailer?
Next cookies you don't have. Next 13 to have those.
I honestly thought we were not gonna get here, and it was all thanks to my better-auth skills. See, I'm logged in. How the fuck am I
You're
signed
not
up?
logged in.
I am. Look at me. There's a face, Z-Kid, in the corner.
Because you're using better-auth, no, the blitz auth, because we haven't changed how we fetch the session. So if we're fetching the session, we're not fetching the session. This is still using blitz.
Okay, so let's make it. Can you not use blitz? What are the next steps?
Can you open the registration, please? Just open the registration mutation.
The sign up.
Yeah. If you scroll down somewhere, more. So how creating a blitz session, even though you told him not to do any blitz things.
Shouldn't create a blitz session on sign up. It should. We are moving to better-auth. You fucking idiot!
It's funny how it's fetching a webhook like that. Why is it fetching a webhook like that?
What is it? Oh, Zapier.
Yeah, but like, why is it written like that?
Reasons. Because I wanted to get a Slack notification when people sign up. And what's your problem with that? I was supposed to use Axios, like a loser.
No, my point was like, you know.
Perfect.
Like,
He just removed it.
just remove it, but then log you in with better
It's
auth.
like that fucking meme with the smoking cigarette and wine and everything.
Then tell it to use better-auth to log you in.
So we need better-auth to log in, right?
Right. Press enter. Destroys keyboard.
What do we do next, Mr. I've done so many auths in Ruby on Rails?
Now you just do the find all the use session and replace that with the use session from better-auth. And then replace the resolver.authenticate in Blitz with like our own custom Blitz resolver that does authentication. Because we're trying to do this step by step.
Yeah.
Instead of saying, oh yeah, we're also gonna do the TRPC migration and everything, and then like nothing works, and then we don't know what is the problem.
Okay, this is using auth API sign in and everything. It says used all free daily check-ins does not exist on type.
Because it didn't
because
fetch
better-auth.
anything, yeah.
No, better-auth is not aware. Oh fuck it. It
But this
doesn't
user
matter.
is
It's a
coming
TypeScript
from-
thing. No, it doesn't matter.
Oh.
The user will have that, but you need to tell better-auth the extra fields that you have. Do you know how I know this? Because I've studied the blade late at night while you're fucking TikToking and whatever you're doing. Your little, what is the dumb game you play? PUBG. I've been studying the blade in the darkness, you know, just molded by auth. That's what I've been doing. And you're like, oh, why is this squiggly line? And I don't even need to hover it to know because the blade was studied. Now look at this.
It's funny how he is like.
Now look at this. I can press this.
I know.
And I can
use
tell
that
it
button. I use that button
with plain and simple language. What do you want it to do? We need to change this to not use Blitz and to use better auth web.
Yeah.
Bam!
Fuck you, Smash Boy.
The only person playing PUBG, I'll be like, hey, do you want to do something productive? He's like, no, I'm just chasing 15-year-olds with guns in this game. Isn't it a bunch of screaming kids?
No.
Oh, it's actually very strategic, and you have to be very good at it.
I find more screaming kids in CS:GO than in PUBG.
Yeah, fair enough. When we tried with Ranit to play on the Oculus Quest multiplayer, and we entered some multiplayer rooms in any game, you just hear like, "Ah!" and I'm like, don't give this to your kids, you fucking idiots. It's impossible to play. It's just everyone screaming on mics and doing.
You have used up your included things.
You spent 0 this month. It's fine. It's gonna work. Don't worry.
If
Isn't
every
PUBG
game server is just a
just
bunch of Russians, it's PUBG, CS:GO, everything. Like
It's Russians all the way down. Benji, shut up! Now what? Sitting here like two idiots.
yeah, waiting
Yeah.
for it to just
Yeah, well,
cost
we
us
can
money.
do something in parallel, right? What would be the next step?
How do you do it in parallel?
Well, after the use session, you said then we refactor blah blah blah. What is the blah blah blah?
Resolver.authorize. You know that like we have the blitz.
The what?
Resolver.auth. Like in all the how do you authenticate on the server?
But those are all the fucking files. How are we gonna remove? Like, what are we gonna move that to?
We're gonna make a new function called better-auth.
So we keep it
authorize.
blitz, but it's doing better-auth authorized. So we're gonna make
Yes.
our own fucking thing.
That's what's called an incremental fucking. I have a sticker for that. Incremental fucking migration.
Resolver authorized. Well, I cannot put all of this in context, right? Because
Yeah,
reasons.
you don't need to. That's why you're gonna do a find and replace of that.
Now we need to replace
You
every.
need to make no. First, you need to make the
Okay,
resolver once.
Okay.
So open one of these. Open create activity. Now, which of these
Yes.
is the easiest to call?
This one.
Okay. So now here, like.
No, we can do the mood one actually.
Yeah, do the
Create
mood.
mood.
But mood one is in
TRPC.
TRPC.
No, well,
and we
that's
want to
not
do it
fine.
in
Okay,
Blitz.
fine. We'll do it. Create activity. Whatever.
So like just tell it to authorize the user here. How do you authorize a user in this? You studied the blade, so you know.
The blade was studied definitely. Do we want to make the fancy blitz thing, or do we want to do
Yes.
it inside here?
You want to do the fancy blitz thing so everything keeps working, because once you remove this
Okay,
user
we
ID
need
becomes
to
optional.
slowly move out from using resolver.authorize
And
and
make-
make a custom blitz. What was it called?
Resolver.
Middlewares?
Yeah, it's called the resolver.
Resolver called
Better
better-auth.
authorize.
But what about context? And is it gonna
no,
get
so-
all the things from?
Yeah, now say like it takes in one argument, which is the role, because you have some of them that like take in admin.
Which is the role optional.
Yeah.
String, user, or admin, right?
Yes. And then you tell it to use the web to find how the resolver should look.
Use the web to see how to make a blitz resolver.
Yes.
And it will be like, using web, found the owner of Blitz, flying airplanes, doesn't care about framework, abandoned years ago. 3 users, Kitze, Zico, and Zico in another project.
Yeah.
Fucking idiots that we are. Should have listened to Theo.
I told you we should have listened to him. Even while I was working on Blitz, I was telling you that like TRPC and better-auth were a better option, that I was working on Blitz because I need. Oh my god, that's funny.
That's funny.
Soudenberg, the guy who was employed at a bunch of companies, took my job. Is the guy who.
You told me that thing earlier. Yeah. Indian play a lot, even Soham Parekh also plays. What? Benji screaming because you potatoes are butchering his product. Oh my god. Okay, I think we can close the first. I love how there's all of this empty space here, and the cursor theme is like,
Yeah.
this is how the tab should look like. But if you look in CZ how we did them, they look exactly like Chrome, even better. Do you know why? Because we studied the blade of Electra. We studied every browser, we made charts, we figured it out, dude. And we didn't have vibe coding. We were just manually
using Sizzy, yeah.
Yeah, everyone is using CZ. Governments, well, actually, there are 2 governments using
You know
CZ.
what's the funny part with everyone, like with Sizzy and not vibe coding it?
Be careful now because you ate your protein bar and you
Yes.
might not get another one depending on what you say.
So the 3 of us were so competent that we managed to write shittier code than the AI can vibe code today.
No, I think we're actually very good because no one can create a browser without LLM nowadays.
Okay, but the code is shit.
Doesn't matter. Make a browser. Let me see you make a browser. Responsive browser. Be like, actually, Stack Overflow.
It's easy.
It's easy. It's not easy.
If you use Redux, it's easier. Mobex is the problem.
Yes. What is with Soham? I don't fucking get it. I love that you're pressing the sounds, but nothing is happening.
Smash Boy about to make the response ZVZ or something like that.
Yes. Remember when Smash Boy actually shipped the product in our Discord?
And he actually shipped Link before the two of us shipped Link.
No, remember when he actually shipped the product?
Which product?
Exactly.
No, like remember.
He's
when
just
he
always
actually-
deep in technical questions like, how would I scale this, whatever? Motherfucker, give us a URL of one thing that you made ever. Scaring the dog upstairs, probably. Yeah, see, he's barking now. Temporarily disabled. Impersonation functionality. Better-auth doesn't have built-in impersonation.
Which files did you add? It has, but it has. So, but like, which file? How did it edit 9 files?
I don't know, man. To do
Chat.page. What the fuck did it do? Oh my god! You told it to do one thing here.
That's why we need to change this to not use Blitz and to use better.
No. You changed the session.
They use session.
Okay. That might be okay.
But it's doing now session.data.
No, that's okay. That's okay. That's the syntax for that. That's also okay.
Okay. This is just
That's
display
the same
name.
code.
Yeah.
That's,
Let me fix the remaining.
Okay, that's
Impersonation
okay.
check.
There is an impersonation in this thing,
There is,
but it
yeah,
doesn't
I know.
matter.
Let me fix the impersonation functionality. Impersonation, you know. Well, it got stuck on the impersonation fucking bullshit.
Yeah,
and
but it's
also on
fine.
the
This
chat
is
page.
mostly fine. So it will use the
Yeah,
proper
okay,
thing.
cool. Now this is
Wait for this.
thought for
to-
79 seconds. Definitely thought longer than you do usually when you code, right? You just know, I know how to do it.
Yeah, but then it takes me longer to write it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See? So, at the end of the day.
It ends up being the same thing.
Potato. Can we do something in another tab while this is cooking? We can close this tab, right?
Yes.
Or we can tell it to use the
We
better-auth
can
impersonation. Why not?
Yes.
Impersonation
But why
user.
would we? It's fine. Yeah, I'll do it.
This is how you can fix the impersonation. Enter. Oh wow, planning next moves. Like it's a fucking chess player.
It's planning.
Planning.
No.
Planet scale. You want to talk about that? You're dying to talk about planet scale and I don't give a shit.
We're gonna talk about
We
that
said,
in the
but I
podcast.
so do not care because Coolify databases are enough, right? For most products. I'm baiting you just to talk about something while this is happening.
So the only time like Coolify databases are fine for most projects because you don't have users, bro. So that's why it's fine.
Now I need to fix the soundboard and do the fucking horn. God fucking damn it.
Because like yeah, for me at work they're not enough. Because we actually do have users compared to like
Yep.
So yeah.
Why is the AI so slow? Because Zico is here and he's scaring it off. That's why.
Claude is like, I don't wanna.
I don't wanna, but he's gonna judge my code. And if it's with me, it knows I'm a judge. It's a judge-free zone.
You have a fucking mixer here that you don't.
If you put your knees in the right places, you'll turn off the entire desk and computer and cables and shit. So stop fucking moving. This is how I get myself into messes, by the way.
I know, I see.
And then I burn out and I'm like, oh my god, it fucked up the thing. Fuck it.
You already did that, so yeah, I was just letting you do that.
Yes, let it cook. Okay, 20 minutes more and...
Guys, you know what's the funniest part? So like, he's gonna let it cook, then it's gonna completely fuck up the code base, and then he's gonna be like, yo, Zico, here's a PR. Can you like figure out why it doesn't
Can you
work?
uncook it? We need a verb for that. If mine is cooking, what is yours? Serving? No. Or recooking? Reheating the thing? Whatever, it doesn't matter.
You are that annoying guy from Breaking Bad who was trying to cook. Like the guy,
Did you finish Breaking Bad?
Yeah.
You did?
Yeah.
While scrolling TikTok because you don't have
No!
attention span to finish 5-season show.
What do you mean? I finished it.
We watched
2
Fallout
weeks.
yesterday. We watched episode of Fallout. It is really good.
No, now we need to watch his favorite show because
Which is
that
Ironheart.
that character
Look what
has been.
this is doing.
The code is like, oh,
Throw
yeah,
new
no,
error.
This doesn't exist.
Nice. Tonight we're watching Ironheart and we can live stream it. If you want to see worse things than this stream. Now we need the horn to press it, like wah, 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 wah.
He was convincing me that it's actually a really good show that I'm just shitting on it even though I haven't seen it. But
Now it wants to migrate. Why the fuck would you need to... Do not migrate. It needs to migrate with the CLI? Oh, maybe because, this needs a different schema, maybe.
impersonation probably needs a
Why
schema
would it
change.
need a schema
Migrate the
change?
database here. It says.
Yeah, that's not for that.
Oh, it is. Click on the migrate.
Uh-huh.
Okay, and then click here the schema. And then copy that.
Ah.
And you tell it you already have the role.
We already have role. Just add these to the schema and then run migrate. I didn't even need to write this comment. Do you know why? Because the LLM has studied the blade and it knows what it means.
You know you're actually paying for this, right?
Paying for what?
The LLM now, because you ran out of credits.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. better-auth authorize. What the fuck? This looks bad. If role is admin, CTX session role is not admin role user, not user admin includes. You must have access to this resource. I think this will mean everyone freely logs into everyone's accounts.
No, yeah. So
right?
this is bad because the.
But it's commented bad. See? Huh?
No, so like the authorize, you need to tell it that like authorize should actually check your session, not just imply that there is a session in the context. Or we can put the session in the context somewhere else. Like we can do both. It just may be easier to like.
Can you voice prompt it in 3, 2, 1?
Can you see what's in the context? Just hover over the context to like see what's there. Click on it, and then like see what. Not that one. Not the thing there. It's in other files as well. Like if you.
Can you just give it voice instructions?
No, I wanna. I don't know what to tell it because I need to check what's there. Like this context. What is this context? If I go to definition in your project, it doesn't work.
It's actually a blitzer thing, and it should be typed somewhere here. No, or in client.
No, it's not typed. It's automatically typed with like interface overrides and everything. So.
What do we need to?
The question is, does this context have? I think you can do like ctx dot. Okay, so these are the things you have. Like session, you added the open AI key, so we can just add better-auth session there. Like we can annotate it there.
Mm-hmm.
So find where you added the open AI key.
Let's just not share the screen for that because I might be an idiot and I might have forgotten that. I think that's in types. Yeah.
Yeah, here.
Here.
Okay, so. Here add another one, like just call it better-auth session, and it's a session, but it's not that one. It's the one from better-auth. Like it's not called better-auth session. That's why.
Well, it would be called session in that case.
Yes,
right?
but then when you import that, you import that, the first one.
Yeah.
And then do that or null, or it can be option. Doesn't matter. It's fine.
Yeah.
And now find where you assign this.
Assign what?
Assign open AI key. Like where are you assigning that? Where are you setting that?
No.
It's in a middleware or something.
It's in some middleware, but
Yeah.
I think I'm lazily doing it in a. Let's just not show this. Open AI key. How the fuck do I find it like that?
It will be equals or something.
No. Middleware. What was one of the other ones? Why did you get stuck to like we can do user date in UTC and that will be in middleware time middleware.
Yeah,
and we do rest.blitzctx.user times and whatever, and this is where I do the open API key, and this we can do anything that we want.
Yeah, you can do that, but it's not that. It's like you need to authorize the thing, so you need to find the. Now you use the AI. So now here you tell it.
Well. Look who hasn't studied the blade enough, huh?
Oh no. Okay, so you who studied the blade now do it without AI.
No, I cannot.
No, okay. But you studied the blade. But you studied the authentication blade. You know it.
I need to study it more tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you gonna tell it now?
Fixie thingies, please.
No, let's just tell it to.
Okay, we added the better.
Use the request. Use the cookie on the request to authenticate with.
Use the cookie on the request to authenticate
with better-auth and assign session
and
to.
Then assign better-auth session.
Yo, free food.
We just added that to types. Like how the fuck do I'll just paste to the blitz types for CTX and then in the middleware use the better-auth session.
No, you assign it in the middleware. You don't just remove the last part of the sentence.
No, I mean
you don't need anything. Just
ding dong. The fucking thing is using.
No, but that's not the middleware. Aha, you want to tell it right away to do also this.
Yes.
Aha, then yeah.
Then fix
this
better-auth authorize. You know what I can do now? I can go make myself coffee if I want.
No, we
and
can
I don't
go
need
scroll
to...
Twitter.
Yes,
Now
exactly. We
open
can
our
scroll
phones
Twitter.
and
I don't need to
scroll Twitter.
fucking... I love that Freefu is the only person watching
On YouTube.
the only one.
And like, how many views do we have on Twitter? On Twitter, it's
Paula
like...
says, have you watched The Bear? We watched one episode with my wife and then we stopped watching it, but it is very good. Also very stressful.
I watched the first season. Haven't seen... It's like 4th season now?
What about One Piece? The day when I watch One Piece,
No, I haven't seen it.
I'll change to an anime avatar with multiple cursors on my avatar. You should migrate to Passport, these guys. Yeah. Passport is
Yo,
the thing of
dude,
the
like
past.
you can
He's
time
telling
travel in
that-
Bulgaria? In Bulgaria, you can time travel?
It's
What the
2003 in Bulgaria. Also, we're getting close to Prime's number on Twitter,
yeah,
right?
definitely.
Yes, 2000, we have almost 1000. What? And he started earlier. If we continue, we're going to get over. Dude, wait, what is this? Cursor can now make to-do lists, search PRs, and queue messages. We also made tab much faster. Where is it? Ship my ass.
I just updated a while ago.
But you probably... Oh, it's restart to update.
Yeah, don't do it. It's doing the thing.
Yeah, I know. It can do it in the background. Like an agent.
Is it fast or not really?
I don't use tab completion. Can you see if it has queue? No, there's no tab. How would you use queue? Open the AI chat thingy.
Here.
And try dumping thingies.
Do something.
And then do something else.
Another thing.
Nice! There's
My
queue!
God!
What else? What else do they have? Go in the announcement tweet for fuck's sake.
Yeah. I'm going. It's a video.
Yeah, search PRs. What does that mean?
No, so it has.
Agents can now plan ahead with the structured to-do list, making long horizon tasks easier to understand and track.
Oh
Nice!
my God, that's nice.
You
Queuing.
can-
Okay, queuing is
Queuing.
dope.
We've trained a better model for code-based
Ooh, nice.
retrieval. Made significant performance improvements to our tab model.
Yes, I love the
Nice.
task thingy.
With
And
everything
this
new.
is the
We can
change-
safely declare Claude
Oh,
code
they have a
as
changelog
dead.
thing. It's on Blink.
This guy really doesn't want another protein bar until Tuesday. Okay, let's see what's happening in creativity now. It has better-auth authorized while we're here fucking around.
Nice.
Nice. So let's see if this works. Nice.
It's funny how it's like falling back to the session. It's falling back to the Blitz session.
But that
If this one-
shouldn't do, right?
No, it shouldn't do that.
shouldn't do that. Okay, cool. Now, what the fuck do we do?
Ooh, you know what's the problem?
One
now?
of many.
So resolve is this gonna fuck up the
They want us to share this. We're officially an AI podcast now.
yeah.
Yeah.
So the Blitz has magical types that if you put resolver.authorize, okay, it changes the type of the context to be context with session.
Oh,
And we don't do that.
okay.
So it's gonna fuck up your types a bit.
Okay.
So what we're gonna do is
Can
we're
I
gonna
just post
fake...
a clickbaity tweet? This is like I can also teach you how I study the blade of clickbait. So you post this, and you just say,
If only like your dragon.
if only typefully. It's not my drag and drop. It's typefully. Just stealing my designs.
No, you need the line.
You need a what?
Like no, drag it here. You see,
Wait.
you see the blue line. You see the. Fucking,
I see the blue line.
Then release it when it's.
Okay. Taskmaster is dead. There's the clickbait. Now watch idiots argue. Actually, Taskmaster is like you don't understand what it is. Blah blah blah. Fuck off. It's dead.
So when you go back, the way we're gonna fix it is you're just gonna go into the types and you're gonna say that the session always exists. So that's gonna fix the type.
I'm looking at this. Memories are now GA.
Ironman thingy, like it's like a festival thing that they give you at an Ironman, and I did Ironman this weekend, and it's like it's a thing in the Ironman community. It's just like, you don't remove it because it's cool.
It's an
I
animal.
mean, I
I've just
can
been
remove it.
sleeping with it. It smells filthy.
No, it's a,
I'm
I
kidding.
watched it. Idiot.
Cursor now indexes and summarizes PRs much like it does files. You can search old PRs semantically or explicitly, fetch a PR issue, commit, or branch into context. Dude, this is huge.
Have you
You can be like fix issue 1 to 3.
Have you seen the cool thing in Linear where you can reference? So now Linear has PRs. I don't know if you saw that. Like you don't work in a team, so it doesn't matter to you. But like in Linear, you can search, and it searches PRs and issues and all of the things. And it's really nice because like I now have an AI flow in Linear where like I can do other shit.
There's no other way to say this than the Balkan sentence, which is FK. Fala. You cannot be like, thanks God, right? But you know what I mean? Let agent resolve merge conflicts.
Which doesn't understand Balkan, so we can say Fala Kurcu.
Yeah,
So,
you can say that. You can say that. I don't want to say it because I'm respectful towards my viewers. I don't use language like that ever. Oh my God, it makes little to-dos to fix the conflicts. Yes. Thank you, cursor gods. I paid 200 euros for Claude. I want my money back.
Can you pay for that just monthly? So just cancel the subscription.
No, I will cancel it.
Just cancel it now because you're gonna forget.
I'm not gonna forget. Do you know why? Because I can press command caps lock and space, and I can be like cancel.
Claude, you know that's
code.
not gonna work. That's gonna be off by one day or something.
To create it. There you go. Beautiful. And you can also do that if you go to Benji. That's so the best LifeOS app. There you go.
Literally, he's using Apple reminders all the fucking time because Benji doesn't load or doesn't work or whatever. So yeah.
No protein bars for you.
So
what do we do next, you fucking donut?
Go just manually fix the type. Just remove the question mark.
Which types? Types.
And then remove the question mark. What the fuck? I love this.
better-auth is any.
Tell it to fix
5 more minutes.
Tell it to fix the type. Tell it to fix both the types.
Fix both types for
but you don't need the user. You need just the session. Right? Session has a user.
Right. Yeah, fix type for better-auth session and don't add better-auth user.
Yes.
Because it will be on session.
In this file. Not in that file. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, in here. In types TS. Benji, shut up!
And also like in the authorize and in the middleware, but it will probably figure it out.
I know, we did nothing.
Yes. Too bad we can't log in anymore. Yeah.
Yeah, rip.
It's funny how like you trust AI to do like these big refactors way too much. Mm-hmm. Like because you don't have any tests for this and your tests are like people on Twitter telling you like it's broken and you're just gonna be like, oh, I'm going offline for like the next 2 days because like I'm taking my mental break or whatever. And you know what's the good thing? Yes. People can't cancel because they can't log into Stripe because like your thing is broken.
Yes. See?
No churn in
our marketing course you can get for $9.99 or whatever. I saw a session. What is it using session from? App auth. Maybe because why would it type of infer session? What the fuck is $infer for fuck's sake?
It's just the thing.
What in the mad pocock is going on here?
Mad pocock is this.
How do you pronounce his surname? Pocock, right?
Yeah.
Pocock. That's the respectful way to say it.
Yeah.
Pocock.
Oh, he joined the proper platform.
Oh, there you go. There he is. I just saw a short from him saying why his background agent workflow works. Because he has 1 minute CI job running that runs tests, linting, 30 other things to make sure that the AI won't go off the rails. And that's why he can do background agents, because if the CI passes, he can just review the code and has high confidence this is the right thing. I don't have that confidence.
We have a lot of tests at work.
This is not at work.
Yeah, but you know what's the funny thing? We have a lot of tests at work, and then it's going to be me or other people who are just going to push PRs that like, I know that don't work. And the CI is just gonna pass because we don't have those specific tests for the things we broke.
Yeah.
And yeah, like that doesn't fix. Like unless you have full test coverage of everything, like it doesn't. It's still using session. It's just still using the Blitz session. Tell it to use better-auth session.
Are you sure you would have written this faster?
Yes! Because I wouldn't have.
But it says fall back to regular Blitz session for backward compatibility.
But you don't want that. You want to rip out Blitz session.
We don't want this. Remove this branching logic. Congratulations, we received 100 messages today with stream chat, which means he might get 1 more protein bar on Saturday.
Aren't you doing barbecue tomorrow?
Subscribe. We are doing barbecue. We'll wave through this little window. You'll see smoke and meat and everything. You know. Okay, cool. See, this works beautifully. While
it does the context of all of the messages like in a rows, and I said like another thing. Oh my god, or whatever, and then like just put them all in one.
Yes.
What the fuck are you sending?
Very nice. I can't wait to. The LSP just commits suicide, so I can't even use the cursor. My project doesn't even work with one open in VS Code and cursor. Skill issue. Okay, now we're gonna restart this, like that. Restart to update.
Don't you have to go?
Oh,
you said it's 7:30.
Yes. And do you know what we can do? I can leave you on my computer with the stream alone. I'm sure I'm gonna come back to it. Not my all of my accounts hacked, my Twitter being like God knows what. Okay, we can go back to this now. Let's see. Do I have the news? What the fuck is happening here? Let's just see. Oh yeah, let's fucking go. Pull request, search and indexing and to-dos. Oh my god.
Mobile agents and shit, yeah.
Why? But that was like I already got that, so whatever. Invalid. Fuck you. While this is logging in, I'm gonna tweet one more time, and we're gonna say, "Let's freaking go." Very useful for the cursor community, right? And we can close that, and we can go back.
Change to the buyer to no.
Because I'm not using Stripe.
I would do worse.
Last time he visited my house, I managed to get his Flipper Zero. Now I don't know where the Flipper Zero is. I let him log in on my Wi-Fi. That's the highest sign of trust.
But like you have
for a person who almost burned your house down last year. Ish. Things have changed.
We're doing barbecue tomorrow.
We're doing barbecue tomorrow. Yeah. What is this doing now, dude? Is it a SYSI issue or is it a Blitz issue or is it a skill issue? It's a skill issue, yeah.
It's obviously a skill issue.
Oh god. Should we do another stream later or is it enough for today? Like around 9:30?
I don't know, we might. Or we can watch Fallout or we can watch Iron.
This is beautiful. But why? This is nothing to do. Pomodoro find many?
Because you're putting that in the session somewhere, something, somehow, somewhere.
What the fuck is going on now? See, that, what you said, somewhere, somehow, whatever, we don't know what it is, but this can find it, right? And we can chill. Read.
Okay. Now I'm interested. Now I'm interested to see what's going to happen.
Change his Twitter bio to Vim fanatic and Angular lover, Zico. I loved Angular.
Yeah, he actually used that. And what I should do is I should enable Vim mode on his cursor, so he will just download Vimster because he doesn't know how to exit it.
Do you know what I realized? If it wasn't for Angular, TypeScript wouldn't have been that popular and adopted.
Not really.
Yeah, they made it popular, and I was like, oh, for fuck's sake, I have to learn it now.
Everyone in the Angular community hated it
and moved to React.
Yeah, and then React was like, okay, yeah, we can actually. You know that this is broken because it's.
Yeah, I see. I need to screw it in somehow.
The thing is that that TypeScript had to rewrite their parser to support React. Literally, TypeScript rewrote itself to support React.
Oh my god. The user missing required fields on the time zone processing is failing. Let me add better. Hey, I know what I can do. I can push this to our branch. And then you'll hear the lock, the click. And then when I come here, after 1.5 hours, this better fucking login users and shit, you know?
He can pass it on to his background agent.
No, I'm gonna call you my basement agent. This is my basement agent over here. Anyway, 7:31, gotta go, guys. Follow twitter.com, search the kids, follow twitter.com/zico369. youtube.com/kitse, and we're gonna post an episode soon on Tired of Web Dev. So we already recorded an episode about EffectTS, if the microphone quality is right.
Who's the singer of this song?
No, go to the chorus. See ya. We're gonna do more streams these days, so yeah. See ya.
See ya.
That's a nice outro. Let it rip.